Joe crawling toward Aries, looking to capitalize here. Hard chop across the chest.
Reversal by Aries. Joe hangs on to the ropes. Elevates Aries up and over, but he hangs on to the apron and drives a knee. Does Joe right into the face of Aries, sending him to the floor. And the big man flying with a forearm shot right through the ribs. Aries may be unconscious here on the floor.
Both men out on the floor. Sinclair applies the count. Samoa Joe fans very vocal here tonight in Manhattan.
Uh-oh.
And I think it's a ole time for Austin Aries.
Fans are calling for it.
The pure champ in control. Breaks the count at a count of 12.
Doesn't want to win by count out. He knows that Aries has put his shoulders to the mat 3 times.
Yeah, Joe's got something to prove here. He wants to defeat Austin Aries once and for all by pinfall, a decisive victory.
Setting him up for another Ole kick here.
A second right to the face of Aries.
Looks like he just crushed his head against the guardrail. Todd Sinclair up to a count of 12. Finally
rolls him back inside the ring. Opting not to go for a cover right away. Gonna continue the punishment.
Joe just methodical with his offense at this point, trying to pick Aries apart.
Maybe looking for a powerbomb right here, but Aries down to one knee, trying to block the attempt.
Down to one knee and hanging onto the thigh of Joe at the same time, but all for naught. No, he rolls through, sunset flip. Only a 2 count, and there's the STF.
A maneuver that Samoa Joe likes to put to use very often. And you'll notice he locked it on, not in the center of the ring, but toward the ropes. Maybe looking to have Samoa Joe use up one of his rope breaks right here.
Joe crawling his way towards the corner. Look, he's trying to do just that. He does make it to the ropes.
Uses his second rope break.
That is rope break number 2, used by Samoa Joe.
Only 1 break left now for Samoa Joe.
Aries has the advantage.
He still has 2 rope breaks left himself.
Diving forearm strike from Aries. Maybe looking for the 450 right here.
Joe's in the corner.
Joe still on his back. Aries up top. 450, but Joe moved out of the way, and Austin Aries collides with the canvas.
Landed very awkwardly, and he's caught with a power slam. That might be it.
Oh! Barely getting that shoulder up, right into a cross arm breaker. Can he get full extension? Aries reaches the ropes and uses his second rope break.
2 for Austin Aries.
2 apiece now. Joe, though, staying right on Aries. Powerbomb.
Gets the powerbomb this time. Holds onto the legs. STF. Will Aries give it up right here?
Now he's going to have to use his last rope break to get out of this, because he is right in the middle of the ring with nowhere to go. He is trying to make it to the ropes.
Crawling toward those ropes, and he reaches them.
That is the 3rd and final rope break for Austin Aries.
The ropes are now in play for Samoa Joe. If he wishes to utilize a submission hold where Aries is tied up in the ropes, there's nothing that the referee can do to put a stop to it.
Aries had no choice there. Joe had it locked in.
Crucifix bomb! He hits it! Joe back to his feet. Going for the brainbuster. brainbuster 450 splash combination can earn the victory for Austin Aries on this night.
Aries finally able to get Joe up to his feet.
I mean, looking for a second brainbuster. But Samoa Joe firing up on Aries. Going for the kick. Aries ducks.
Connects with a kick of his own right to the face of Samoa Joe. And again, Aries now going to the top.
Maybe looking for another 450. But Joe's back up. Muscle buster. Can he get it? Samoa Joe has pinned Austin Aries and retains the Pure title.
B.I.G. is the greatest of all times. I'ma say it just like Ali did.
Hey everybody, it's Gary Michael Capetta. Ring of Honor intermission time. What a first half we saw. We're going to be seeing that title match with Punk against Strong. Who's going to win? We don't know, but we do know that we have new Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions.
GMC, forget about that other title match. This is the match that counted.
Yeah, baby.
3 years in the making. Carnage Crew finally does it.
Finally, man. You know what? Tonight's not about Don Marcos. There's been a war going on with Carnage Crew and Don Marcos, and you know it ain't over.
No way.
But tonight, it's about a little bit of validation, GMC.
You bet.
It's about 11 years in the business, 14 years in the business, 3 years in Ring of Honor. Tonight, these belts, this company, this night, it's all about us, for once.
Brutality. Brutality did it for you guys. There's no team in the world that's more brutal than the Carnage Crew. Guys, you gonna celebrate tonight?
Nudie bar.
Few beers?
Down to the Bowery, guys. Let's go. Everybody, more Ring of Honor coming up.
GMC, you're not invited. Stay here.
Hey.
out in an automatic disqualification. Introducing first, from London, England, weighing 235 pounds, Nigel McGuinness. In the white corner, from Halsted Street in Chicago, Illinois, weighing 247 pounds, classic Colt Cabana. Seconds out, round one.
A European rounds matchup. European rules, something new to Ring of Honor between two wrestlers known for the European style, Nigel McGuinness and Colt Cabana. And referee out of position right there, a close fist punch used by Nigel McGuinness. He had his head down and didn't see.
He's trying to get Colt Cabana disqualified right off the bat here. Close fist illegal in this type of match. Referee Todd Sinclair warning Colt Cabana right at the onset of this.
Trying to bait Cabana into getting disqualified here. They're allowed 2 public warnings. A third will result in a disqualification. And now Nigel just taunting Cabana. Come on, punch me in the face. If he does it again, he'll get a second public warning.
Shoulder tackle from Cabana takes Nigel off his feet. He now has a 10 count to make it back up to his feet.
Basically 2 out of 3 falls format. Whoever scores the first 2 falls in this contest will be deemed the winner.
Nigel with the arm, Cabana spinning out. Able to take Nigel off his feet and go to work on his arm. Both shoulders to the mat, Todd Sinclair down. Nigel able to get back up to his feet and fires a forearm shot right to the throat.
Of course, these 2 men, former tag team partners, became rivals. Started out as a friendly rivalry before Nigel McGuinness had to resort to utilizing low blows and holding onto the ropes to get victories over Colt Cabana in their series.
Cabana using the open hand strikes to the face, knowing he can't use a closed fist. May have gotten away with the one there behind the referee's back, claiming a low blow. I don't know if I saw that. Nigel McGuinness is swearing up and down he didn't do it. Cabana trying to put one over on Todd Sinclair here.
And Nigel has been issued his first public warning.
Colt Cabana able to even things up here.
Such competitiveness between these 2. Nigel taking issue with the fact that Colt Cabana likes to have a little bit of fun. Nigel not a fan of good times, great memories. That's what sort of caused the dissension between them as tag team partners.
Lock it up here in the center, test of strength.
Greco-Roman knuckle lock. As it's Nigel powering Cabana down to both knees. Cabana's in the middle of the CM Punk controversy as the locker room has sort of been turning on Colt Cabana, blaming him for what his partner in the Second City Saints has been doing as of late. But Cabana says Punk's doing it all on his own. Cabana's got nothing to do with it.
Cabana obviously trying to distance himself from CM Punk, especially after last night. Cabana getting pinned by Christopher Daniels thanks to a shot in the face from a chain at the hands of CM Punk, who was trying to hit Daniels.
And we have the end of round number 1 as the seconds tend to their wrestlers.
Both men able to take a break here in between, trying to regroup, regain their senses, get a little bit of drink of a water there, cool down with their seconds at their side. They're ready to lock it up here in the second round.
Again, 8 3-minute rounds in this contest. As the bell sounds to signal the beginning of round number 2. And Nigel getting a little frustrated.
Throws the towel in the face of Cabana, able to jump him at the bell.
And drives him headfirst into the turnbuckle. Nigel with Cabana in the corner now, raking the forearm across the face.
Nigel trying to punish Cabana in the corner there.
Getting aggressive.
Driving that forearm right to the back of the head.
Cabana rolling forward, back to a standing position. Nigel twisting away on the neck.
Trying to drive his face into the mat, it looks like, but Cabana's able to roll through. Back heel trip there.
Nigel's rolling through.
Also able to roll through there. Finally, Cabana sends him face first.
Persistent paid off right there. Colt Cabana. And once again, took his eyes off his opponent.
Nigel would know better after teaming with Cabana for so long not to turn his back on him. Oh, he shoved the ref right there. He's going to get disqualified right here.
That is the
Second public warning. A third will result in a disqualification. Took his eyes off Cabana once again.
Quick roll-up from Cabana. He almost had the first fall of the match there. Couple of shoulder tackles. Cabana going for a third. Slides through. Goes behind. Tries to roll him up.
Nigel holds on and sweeps the legs of McGinnis. Connects with a drop kick. And again. Colt Cabana, flurry of offense. Nigel comes charging. Cabana gets the 3 count. Cabana takes the lead. 1-0.
goes to Nigel McGinnis, but excuse me, by Colt Cabana by pinfall.
Cabana able to roll him up there after he avoided Nigel running in at him. Picks up the all-important first fall. Very big advantage now for Cabana in this matchup as he leads 1 fall to none.
And the pinfall signals the end of round number 2. Seconds tending to their wrestlers. Nigel a little bit more used to this style of matchup in comparison to Cabana. He does have some European experience, but Nigel definitely with the advantage in terms of being used to this format of match.
In round 3.
Round 3 begins.
Nigel McGinnis. He didn't spit the water out. He goes right to the eyes of Cabana.
And to the midsection as well.
Both of the seconds on the outside in between matches there to give their charges some water, help their guys out. Both of those guys from the ROH Wrestling School trying to help these two out in this match in between rounds. And Nigel McGinnis spitting the water in the face of Colt Cabana and taking advantage as Cabana has a 10 count to get to his feet, finally gets up at 9.
Took his eyes off Nigel, another shot to the midsection. Of course, the dissension between Punk and Cabana, the Second City Saints, sort of started to show itself when Punk actually no-showed his scheduled appearance on Good Times, Great Memories at Death Before Dishonor Death Before Dishonor 3, excuse me.
That was the start of CM Punk starting to look out for number 1 and sort of put the Second City Saints on the back burner.
Sunset flip by Cabana. But Nigel bridges up to keep his shoulders off the canvas.
With the strength of the neck here.
Cabana trying to figure his way out of this position.
Cabana's trying to figure out a way to get that bridge broken. Trying to sweep the hands out. Look at the strength of the neck. Cabana doesn't know what to do with it. A roll blow from Cabana. That's one way to break the bridge. And that's the second public warning now for Cabana. Both of these men now with 2 warnings.
A third infraction of the rules will signal a disqualification.
Cabana screaming knockout. If Todd Sinclair makes it to 10 before Nigel can make it to his feet, it will be a knockout, and Cabana's going to win this match. Nigel trying to use every bit of that 10 count.
Back to his feet. Drop toe hold from Cabana.
Roll him up here.
Near fall right there. Both men back to their feet.
Go behind, rolls him up one more time. Nigel able to kick out. Cabana with another 2 count.
Sinclair applying the count once again on McGinnis. Nigel working his way back to a standing position. Cabana just waiting.
Nigel still feeling the effects of that low blow, apparently. Struggling. Flat on his back. He can't even make it to his feet here.
It is not legal to strike your opponent while he is down. If he is down on one knee, you may not strike him. Once you're back to his feet, you can attack.
Reversal by Nigel, and he's caught with a running forearm there from Cabana. Quick cover.
The round came to a conclusion.
The time is nearing. One more show until Matt Hardy, version 1, debuts for Ring of Honor. And everyone knows ROH, Matt Hardy, I'm a huge fan. I will be honored to step into the ring with Christopher Daniels, the Fallen Angel. And make no mistake, Christopher Daniels, when I step foot in Ring of Honor, be ready for a very unfortunate twist of fate.
We're back. Matt Hardy, Christopher Daniels. Oh, what a matchup that's going to be. Not to detract from this matchup, but Hardy Daniels coming up here in a couple weeks.
Nigel McGuinness came out of the corner with an iron in his hand. Todd Sinclair takes it away from him, and while he had his back turned, Nigel takes the advantage by just driving the fist right into the face of Colt Cabana.
Taking a cheap shot and advantage of the referee being out of position. Hammerlock divorce court right there.
Going to work on the shoulder of Colt Cabana now. Once again, takes him off his feet.
Brings him tied up.
Trying to grapevine the legs as well as work on the shoulder at the same time. Cabana's in trouble here. And that's it. Referee tapping him on the back, telling Nigel McGuinness that Colt Cabana just gave up to even this match at one fall apiece.
We go into your deciding fall. That submission signals an end to the round, as seconds 10 to their wrestlers.
One fall apiece, and we're about halfway through this match. That was the end of round 4 now. Getting ready for round number 5. Colt Cabana's shoulder. Looks like he's in trouble there in the corner. Probably a smart move, though, on the part of Cabana, giving up as quickly as he did. He didn't really struggle much to make it to the ropes. Knowing he had that one fall lead gave him that kind of leeway to maybe give up sooner than he probably would have in a one-fall matchup, knowing he had one more fall to win before this match was over.
Yeah, you don't want to risk doing severe damage to that body part. We're going to leave him open to a quick third fall.
Smart strategy here on the part of Nigel McGuinness, though, going right back to work on the shoulder.
Single-handed knuckle lock. Doing more damage to that shoulder.
Wrenching down on the arm.
Cabana on his knees. Back to his feet. Nigel continues the assault.
Caught with a dropkick coming out of the corner by Cabana.
It's over!
Sends him hard to the corner. Cabana follows up. Double knees right to the midsection. McGuinness puts on the brakes and sends Cabana to the corner.
Takes out the leg from McGuinness.
Trying to turn him over here, looking for a single leg Boston Crab. This match one fall apiece. Colt Cabana trying to put Nigel McGuinness away, and Nigel McGuinness tapped on the back.
Cabana thought that was the referee.
It was Nigel tapping him on the back.
He thinks that he's won. He's confused. Cabana, forearm strike from McGuinness.
Colt Cabana had his hand outstretched, thinking he was going to shake Nigel's hand, and Nigel cheap shotted him with a forearm.
Ducks his head and gets kicked in the shoulder. Backslide by Cabana. Oh, so close.
2.5.
Shot to the midsection by McGuinness.
Trying to get Cabana off his feet. Drops down.
Rolling press. No. Cartwheel, both men back up. Catches the head. Cabana tosses Nigel down. Back to his feet he comes. Sunset flip by Cabana.
He might have
he
to
hooks it six. And McGuinness gets the win.
Round 5 goes to Nigel McGuinness by pinfall. And Nigel McGuinness has now won the match.
falls to 1. Nigel McGuinness wins this European rounds matchup.
What's up, baby? Listen to me. Are you ready? This is your night. This is your night. I've been to the top, and I can't explain to you how it feels. This is your chance to take the world title from Punk, to right or wrong. All right? I didn't tell you what to do. You go out there and you be Roderick Strong. You break backs. All right? But this is your night. I don't care. Don't worry about Alex Shelley. All right? Don't worry. Forget about him. Don't worry about what just happened to me in the Pure title. All right? Everything right now is about you and getting that world title. Are you fucking ready? I'm fucking ready. Come on!
Let's go. Guys, can we get a promo?
Shut up. Get out of here, man. You got more important things. Man, everyone wants to...
The mayhem continues here in Manhattan as Homicide stands across the ring from the man who he, along with Low Key, dumped on his head, severely injuring his neck at the debut event here at the New Yorker Hotel. The crowd a little bit split here. It was the Cop Killer double stomp combination that sidelined Jay Lethal. At this time, joining me on color commentary, Jimmy Bauer. Relaxed rules for this match, which should get ugly.
It's hot and heavy in the early going. Homicide accompanied to ringside by Julius Smokes and some street thug as he rolls through that. Takes Lethal off. No, Lethal lands on his feet, shifts his body weight, knocks down Homicide.
Jay Lethal, a very determined individual to get a little bit of revenge on Homicide and the Rottweiler.
A red-hot atmosphere here. Loki, of course, not here tonight. He is in Japan for Pro Wrestling Noah.
Of course, at the debut event here during the month of May, it was revealed by Loki that he was the man that attacked Jay Lethal and swelled his eye shut at the Trios tournament.
I still can't get over that cop killer double stomp combination we saw at Manhattan Mayhem. Jay Lethal, though, getting a measure revenge last time in Manhattan at the Supper Club when he put Homicide through a table and hit Loki with the cover, 2 count only. He hit Loki with the Dragon Suplex.
Lethal in control of the matchup.
Back suplex. Whenever you are in New York City with the Rottweilers, there's no telling what's going to happen. This is their turn.
Hard shot from Homicide. Lethal with a boot to the midsection. Reversal of the Irish whip. Up and over in the corner goes Lethal. Great agility. To the second, cross body. Only gets 2. Just 24 hours removed from Jay Lethal putting up one hell of a fight going after the ROH World title against CM Punk.
I thought he had it.
And he's showing just as much tenacity right here, trying to get a measure of revenge against the notorious 187.
Jay Lethal's looking good so far in this one. He is running on adrenaline right here.
Forearm shot.
Homicide, though, you know that he wants some revenge as Lethal one-upped him in New York City last month.
Homicide with the knee to the midsection. Going for the inverted atomic drop. Lethal counters, hits the ropes. Over top he goes. Big spine buster from Homicide. It's a near fall out of it. Lethal rolling the shoulder up off the canvas.
Homicide now in control. Let's see if he can follow up. Lethal showed he had a lot of fight in him last night. He's going to have to bring it to New York City tonight. What a crowd we have here in the New Yorker Hotel, right in the shadows of Madison Square Garden.
Homicide chopping away at the chest of Lethal. Snapmare takes him down to the canvas. Solid kick to the spine.
Lethal kicking his legs in pain, and probably just to see if he still has feeling in his legs after that kick to the spine.
A lot of Homicide's hometown fans rallying behind him here in this matchup. Chin breaker from Homicide has Lethal down.
Who knows how many of his hometown thugs are also in the building.
Jay Lethal going it up alone out here as Homicide with Julius Smokes and assorted Rottweilers looming in the shadows.
Assorted thugs. And what's this?
Ace Crusher on the ring apron.
That could knock a man out.
Lethal out on the floor, right at the feet of Julius Smokes. As the referee...
Oh, Lethal just cracked over the head with that bat.
Referee tied up by Homicide.
You know, it doesn't matter if relaxed rules in this match. The referee's going to let them fight it out until there's a winner.
And now that thug's got a hold of the bat.
They always work in numbers.
It's part of what makes the Rottweilers just so dangerous. Homicide taking the action out to the floor himself. Jay Lethal fans getting behind him here.
Not everyone's a Homicide fan, even though we're in New York City.
Very split crowd. They admire.
Speaking of split, I think Jay Lethal's head has been split open.
Well, that baseball bat will certainly do the trick.
Jay Lethal has never bled in his career, and he is busted open here.
And now right in front of these ringside fans, digging away at the laceration on the head of Jay Lethal.
He is digging that fingernail in the open wound, trying to open it up more.
Driving the elbow into it as well. Lethal trying to crawl away from Homicide.
Of course, Jay Lethal has that bad neck.
Chop sends him down to the floor here at the New Yorker Hotel. Homicide getting in the face of one of these fans.
He just grabbed a Red Sox hat away from one of those fans. And the Yankees-Red Sox rivalry comes to ROH. Homicide now stalking Jay Lethal.
Taking the focus back to his opponent here, pounding away as the blood flows out of the head of Jay Lethal.
And what's this?
Handed another object.
It's that ghetto fork.
Looking to do even more damage to the flesh of Jay Lethal, digging away at the forehead, busting him even wider open with that ghetto fork. Just jabbing away at the head.
Lethal's flesh is torn open for the first time in his career. And this crowd letting Homicide know exactly what they think.
Again, putting that fork to use. This isn't about a wrestling match, this is about violence.
Relaxed rules, we're gonna see a winner in this one.
This is about settling the score between these two men.
Homicide once again driving the fist into the forehead of Jay Lethal.
And pulling back on the hair, elbows right into that laceration.
The New Yorker Hotel is the place to be. Right down the street from Madison Square Garden.
Closed fist shot to the head. Shot right across the chest. Lethal trying to dig down for some extra energy. He needs to feed off the energy of his supporters here in Manhattan. Turns it around on Homicide. Chopping away at the chest. But he goes to the eyes. Puts a stop to that flurry of offense from Lethal. Some coaching from Julius Smokes at ringside.
Lethal's a bloody mess.
And drops the leg across the back of the head and that neck, that injured neck of Jay Lethal.
It'll be interesting to see how Jay Lethal can handle the blood loss, as this is something new to him. It might cause him to go into shock here. It's not something he is used to dealing with.
Homicide just asking him to bring it on. He's giving it all he's got. Lethal trying to fight back. Flurry of strikes. But one forearm from Homicide sends Lethal back down to the mat. Kick to the spine. Homicide just standing over his bloodied opponent, pulling him up by the hair now. Driving him into the turnbuckle. And just choking away. More close fist shots, trying to bust that wound open even more.
They are all right on that open wound on Jay Lethal's forehead. Right on target.
Lethal trying to go up and over. Homicide grabs hold of the legs and plants him. But he gets that shoulder up. Homicide not able to put Lethal away.
Homicide trying to figure out what to do next. Of course, you know that cop killer has to be on his mind. He might break Jay Lethal's neck this time.
Thankfully, Loki is nowhere near this building tonight.
He is in Pro Wrestling Noah.
No chance of him getting involved once again. This match has been almost all Homicide thus far.
Well, Jay Lethal right now has to deal with the Thugs. He has to deal with Julius Smokes. He has to deal with the blood loss.
Belly-to-belly suplex from Lethal.
He has to deal with a bad neck, and he has to deal with the notorious 187 Homicide.
He's dealing with all of these factors, and he's continuing to fight. He won't give it up.
Both men down. Who can get to their feet first? Homicide clutching at his back.
The blood loss, the injury to the neck. Lethal back to his feet, though. Homicide fires away. Lethal still standing. Firing himself up. Getting a burst of adrenaline. Trying to shake off the effects of Homicide.
Lethal's reaching deep down.
Firing back on Homicide. Homicide sent to the ropes. Elevated. Back body drop. Lethal getting his second win.
Can he follow up?
Drop kick connects.
Jay Lethal thought he had revenge at Death Before Dishonor 3 against Loki. Homicide stopped that.
Holds on to the wrist. Knee strike. Neck breaker.
Effective combination. We got a cover.
No, Homicide gets his shoulder up.
Paul Turner with just a 2 count. Paul Turner's pretty much there just to count 1, 2, 3 or see if someone wants to submit.
Reversal of the Irish whip. Lethal into the buckle. Homicide charges right into the elbow. Second turnbuckle. Back heel kick connects. Lethal crawls toward Homicide. Hooks the leg. No, he gets his shoulder up.
Jay Lethal going for the pin at every opportunity. He wants that victory more than anything.
You gotta hand it to Jay Lethal that he's even still fighting at this point. After all he's had to deal with. Running suplex. Going up top. He likes to put the diving headbutt to use. Can he connect? Homicide still on his back. Headbutt.
He almost beat Punk with that last night.
Can't follow up with immediate cover. He did damage to his own neck, connecting with that headbutt.
Cover.
Too close to the ropes.
Right now, the sweat on Jay Lethal has to be pouring into that cut. That's going to give him a stinging sensation.
Of course, that blood running into his eyes, possibly clouding his vision. Dragon suplex. Can he get it?
No, Homicide fighting for his life there. Homicide going right to the neck.
Pile driver. Not going for a cover. He wants to inflict more damage.
Homicide signaled something to that gang member on the outside.
He's going for that table. Bringing the table inside the ring. What could Homicide have in mind for Lethal here with this table?
You know that Homicide wants to avenge the fact that he was put through a table last time in Manhattan by Jay Lethal. He wants to do the same to Lethal right here.
He hit the pile driver right on that bad neck. Not even going for a cover. Connects with the knee in the corner.
This is about punishment right now. Homicide not going for the win. He's going to maim.
It's about sending a message.
He's going to injure here.
Trying to set that table up. Lethal almost lifeless in the corner.
You gotta keep an eye on Julius Smokes there too. There's no telling what the Rottweilers will pull at NYC.
Head first into the turnbuckle goes Lethal. Table set up inside the ring. Homicide trying to get Lethal in proper position for whatever he has in mind as he chops away at the chest. Pulls the table closer to the corner. Blatant choke, but hey, anything goes. Relax rules.
Homicide setting Lethal up for something here. This could be career ending. Homicide's going for the kill.
Superplex possibly. Lethal trying to fight it off. Trying to change things up on Homicide.
Lethal's trying to save his life here.
As the table awaits below.
What's going to happen? Lethal DDT'd Homicide through the table. Cover.
Homicide kicks out. Bringing the table into the ring. Backfired on Homicide as he paid the price going headfirst with the DDT, but still with enough to kick out of it.
Lethal maybe going for that headbutt again, and what's this? I saw someone coming down the aisle. Is that another gang member, another thug?
There's always more looming in the shadows.
Oh no. Another thug coming to ringside and has a sidewalk slam. Cover!
No, Lethal kicks out. Battling the odds all by himself against not only Homicide, but his fellow Rottweiler members.
The streets of New York have come into the New Yorker Hotel.
No matter what they try, Jay Lethal keeps fighting. Homicide looking to finish him off. Cop killer.
No.
Cop killer. No, lands on his feet. Homicide into the turnbuckle. Dragon suplex.
He nails it. Cover. Lethal's going to get revenge. Oh, that gang member just pulled Turner out of the ring. They just saved Homicide. Oh, what's it gonna take? Lethal needs some help out there.
Lethal out to the floor. Needs to focus on Homicide. Instead, pounding away on Julius Smokes, and down he goes.
Lethal trying to even the odds on his own. And hold on, Homicide.
He's got something.
It's a chain. Oh, right in the neck with that chain.
Looking for the lariat. Takes his head off.
Cover. The numbers are too much for Jay Lethal. Homicide gets the victory.
This ain't going anywhere because this is the prettiest thing you've ever seen in your life.
The world title is on the line. CM Punk's last night in ROH. Can Roderick Strong be the man to stop him from walking out with the title?
Ever since Punk won that title from Austin Aries, it's been all about CM Punk. It's been all about selfishness on his part. Not doing what's best for ROH, not doing what's best for the business, but doing what's best for himself. He's turned his back on Colt Cabana, misused their friendship for his own personal gain, and it is his intention to leave Ring of Honor while heavyweight champion.
In fact, CM Punk wasn't even going to defend the belt tonight until Mick Foley threatened to throw him off the balcony. I guess we should be thankful he even showed up tonight. We've seen the true colors of CM Punk since Death Before Dishonor 3 when he fooled us all.
Of course, these two men did battle in a singles contest at the Supper Club last month.
The future is now. They had a stellar match. CM Punk coming out victorious, and now what? And these fans thanked him. They chanted his name. They thanked him for his contributions to ROH. CM Punk said Roderick Strong was the future of ROH. We'll see if he can become world champion tonight. Punk with a chop.
No clean break in the corner, and Roderick goes after Punk, and he ducks between the ropes.
Roderick had that hand cocked back. He was ready to fire away with one of those vicious chops, and Punk ran for his life. I agree with this crowd. You know, I'm embarrassed at the Death Before Dishonor 3 home release. We produced that with thinking that it was Punk's last night. We made that whole home release a tribute to Punk. And what did he do? He walked out with the world title and has since made a mockery of Ring of Honor and out of all of us.
He basically spit in all of our faces.
Let's hope Roderick Strong can end it right here with a happy ending by winning the world title. Because if he doesn't, Punk is going to walk into Titan Towers as ROH World Champion.
Roderick right back to his feet looking to chop away, but Punk ducks through the ropes and out to the floor to get away from Roderick's offense. Of course, that matchup at the Supper Club between these two saw some great chop exchanges. Both men just lighting one another up.
It did see Punk avoid the chop at first, but in a totally different way. Punk was a man of honor back then, but it was all fake.
And knowing just how hard Roderick can chop before he can even connect, Punk again ducking out to the floor. Now bringing it back inside the ring. Ace lock grabbed on Roderick.
Roderick Strong has had one great match after another this year, but has not had that breakthrough victory. He did defeat Alex Shelley at New Frontiers. Besides that, he's had great matches against James Gibson at Best of American Super Juniors tournament. Alex Shelley at the final showdown. The list goes on and on and on.
Shoulder tackle from Punk. Open hand strike down on the chest. That's underneath Roderick's attempt, right to the side headlock. Goes the ROH World Champ.
Punk still avoiding those chops. Real quick, Artie's in my earpiece. We have some matches signed for next week in Connecticut. Matt Hardy versus Christopher Daniels. Ultimate Endurance for the tag titles. Roderick Strong versus AJ Styles. That could be for the title. I'm looking forward to it.
Punk with a quick side headlock takeover. Brings Roderick down to the canvas.
You can check ROHWrestling.com for our complete schedule. 215-781-2500. I'll keep it real short. All your merchandise needs there too. Much more than ROH merchandise. The Straight Shooting Series, Great Shoot interviews. Terry Funk and Shane Douglas out now. Jim Mitchell, Secrets of the Ring. DVDs from lots of promotions, indie promotions, TNA, WWE, shirts, figures from different promotions, Japanese merchandise. ROHWrestling.com. 215-781-2500.
Still holding on to the headlock is Punk. Roderick trying to free himself from this position. If anyone knows how to put the headlock to proper use, it's CM Punk.
That's what we saw. Yep, we saw that in the Samoa Joe series last year.
Up and over goes Punk in the corner, chopping away at the chest of Roderick. Boot to the midsection. Reversal of the Irish whip. Punk into the buckle. Roderick runs right into the elbow. Punk out. Up top. Roderick takes the legs out.
He's going for that stronghold. No.
Too early to go for that. He's got him up on his shoulders.
Going for no. Punk blocking that one.
Countering all of Roderick's attempts here. Over the top, they both go into the floor.
Roderick Strong had so much momentum behind that clothesline that he spilled over the top rope too.
Yeah, it's way too early for Roderick to go for those trademark maneuvers he was trying to get Punk with right there. He's gonna have to soften him up first.
He did try the same technique at the Futures Now, and it didn't work there. Going to the well again.
They're getting used to the big time, buddy.
Both men trying to collect themselves right now, playing out their next move.
Punk's done a good job of getting out of the way of a lot of Roderick's offense thus far to prevent himself from being softened up. But right now, holding onto the wrist, chopping away at the chest. Again, Roderick trying to go for that chop, but Punk ducks out of the way, and back inside the ring he goes. Punk has in the past couple of weeks, run away quite well. Run away with the belt, run away from the ring, run away from challengers.
You're right about that. Run away from honor, too.
Run away from the promotion.
Punk right now taking it to Roderick Strong. Can Strong score the victory of his life? ROH needs him to. Who would have ever thought that the hands of that Ring of Honor's future was in the hands of a member of Generation Next?
Punk in control.
You know, I might as well add Punk running from his friend Colt Cabana, too. More big chops.
Again, Roderick going for the chop. Punk ducks, connects with one of his own. And back to the headlock he goes. Headlock takeover. Has Roderick down on the canvas. Roderick has connected with 0 chops thus far.
CM Punk's definitely done his research going into this match.
Well, he's also been able to learn from their previous encounters.
Punk is a student of the game, and I hate to give him credit, but it is showing here.
Rolls the shoulders of Punk down for a near fall.
For a guy who is disgracing ROH, he definitely wants to leave with that title belt. I mean, he signed his WWE contract on the title belt in the ring. There's nothing more disrespectful to that. Disrespectful to what we've all worked for here in ROH.
Everyone in that locker room would like to see Roderick Strong come up with a victory here.
We've seen Punk unify enemies against him. Mick Foley and Samoa Joe unified against CM Punk. Roderick Strong and James Gibson unified against CM Punk. And Punk looking up at the balcony, I believe Samoa Joe is up there laughing at him.
Yeah, Punk might be heading to other organizations, but the rest of the roster has to worry about the future of ROH and the future of the top prize.
Well, we all take a lot of pride in what we've built here. There it is!
Finally!
Roderick Strong finally unleashing those razor-sharp chops.
Punk can only run for so long before somebody finally catches up with him. Will it be Roderick Strong?
Punk in trouble now.
Just lighting him up.
Punk is no longer in control of the pace of this match.
Goes to the eyes.
Oh, this crowd's 100% behind Roderick Strong. We're seeing the opposite of Death Before Dishonor 3. Punk getting the boos.
And knocked to the floor. Roderick takes a chance and dives. Down to the floor they go.
Kick his ass, Roderick!
Now the question is, can Roderick Strong follow up? What kind of strategy does he have for this match? He didn't really have a chance to prepare for it, only an hour or so.
He's finally unleashing the chops on CM Punk. Has yet to go for any of those trademark backbreakers of it.
Punk obviously knew he was going to wrestle Roderick Strong coming into tonight. That's why he picked him out. He just didn't know it was going to be for the title. You can thank Mick Foley for that one.
Again, chopping away at the chest of Punk.
I believe Punk's chest is beginning to blister a little bit.
Bringing him to all four corners of the ringside area here.
Yeah, you see Punk is bleeding.
That's just how hard Roderick chops. Slicing open the flesh of CM Punk.
With his own hand. Can you imagine how hard he hits?
Fuck you! Get the fuck up!
These fans letting CM Punk hear it.
Punk better get over that guardrail. He's in danger with this crowd. They might rip him apart.
Get up, Punk!
Roderick can't waste time here. He needs to stay focused. He needs to bring the action back inside the ring and go for a cover.
He needs to go for the stronghold. That's what he needs to do.
Punk over top. Backbreaker. Needs to soften up that back.
Cover.
Roderick knows what he needs to do, and so do these fans. Belly to back suplex, drives him down to the canvas. Lateral press, but not hooking the leg. Punk able to kick out.
Come on, Roderick! Keep on him!
Roderick Strong looking to follow up. He is in firm control right now. Needs to work on that back.
Punk into the buckle.
That will do some damage to the back.
Crowd encouraging Roderick Strong to keep it coming. Drives the knee into the spine. Punk into the buckle once again. Comes charging with the clothesline. Roderick hits the ropes again. Forearm strike this time. But this time Punk catches Roderick and drops him on the top rope.
That was a turning point in the Jay Lethal match last night. Now we're going to see what kind of intestinal fortitude Roderick Strong is. Can he fight back from this?
Trying to shake off the effects. Punk trying to get back to his feet himself. Referee checking on the condition of Strong. Punk back to a standing position. Just kicking away at Strong. Roderick in the corner now. Kick right to the chest, and again. Fans here in Manhattan showing their disapproval for CM Punk and his new attitude.
Punk staring up at the balcony. I believe it's Samoa Joe. And James Gibson now joining Samoa Joe.
Everyone in the locker room has their eyes glued on the ring for this matchup.
We're all sick of Punk. We want to see him losing. Get out already. Punk claiming he built this place. I would say that Samoa Joe would say differently. Punk was a key contributor to Ring of Honor, no doubt about that. But no one man built this place. Ring of Honor is a team effort, and Punk is going against the team.
It's all gone to his head. Kicking away at Roderick Strong. Mule kick. Side Russian leg sweep. Right into a cover. Only two. Roderick hanging in there. If it's not Roderick Strong, you know, it's anybody in that locker room. They just want to see Punk walk away from Ring of Honor without the title belt.
And this is it for Punk. This is his last night.
Kicking away at the midsection. Roderick off the second. Crossbody. Only gets two. Right into the clothesline from Punk. Sends Roderick back down.
Punk stalking Roderick Strong. Taking his time, planning out his next move. This is a chess game going on right now.
No matter who has confronted CM Punk since winning that title, he's run away from everyone. James Gibson, Christopher Daniels, Roderick Strong, Samoa Joe.
Oh, you know that Punk wants no part of any of those guys.
Forearm exchange, both men staying on their feet. Punk into the ropes. Roderick goes for the drop kick. Punk holds on, and Roderick collides with the mat. Roderick feeling the effects. There's Punk again, looking up at the balcony. The key players in the locker room.
He is taunting everybody. He's taunting the entire company.
He thinks that he is bigger than Ring of Honor. It's all about him. Egotistical bastard.
Look at him taking his time here. He knows he has his opponent hurt.
Vertical suplex. Delayed, letting all the blood rush into the head of Roderick Strong. Fans voicing their disapproval. Finally drops him down.
Punk very pleased with himself.
Not even going for a cover.
Taking his time, there it is. There's no way he's gonna get Roderick Strong with that.
No way.
I believe it was Mick Foley who Punk was looking up at the balcony at before.
Snapmare brings Roderick back down to the canvas, grabs hold of the chin lock. Trying to wear Roderick down, take away his energy. If he only has half the energy, those chops aren't as effective. He may not be able to go for those backbreakers. Crowd encouraging Roderick.
Can he do it? This could be the night Roderick Strong becomes a bona fide superstar. We all know what'll happen in his future. Could it be now? Firing away with those chops.
Off the ropes he comes and meets nothing but the knee of CM Punk. But he kicks out.
Look at Roderick Strong though. He is absolutely clutching his midsection in pain.
That knee driven right into the rib cage.
Punk now once again stalking his way over to Roderick Strong. Just toying with him. Peppering him with those kicks. Those kicks more insult.
Just stomping away. You know, the ROH champion is supposed to be a representative of the company. A representative of what the top wrestler is. The most honorable man in the company. And CM Punk is anything but.
He fooled us all. We thought he was that man. Punk giving Roderick Strong a backbreaker. Once again, more mental games by CM Punk.
Roderick trying to stay away from Punk's onslaught.
Roderick Strong needs to come back with something soon. I agree with these fans again. Everyone is unified against Punk. You notice in most matches you hear "Let's go" chants for both men. There's no cheers for CM Punk.
Combination of maneuvers, but only gets two. Right back to that chin lock he goes, trying to keep Roderick down on the mat. He's effectively worn him down for the past several minutes, and again,
simple and effective right here, cutting off the oxygen from Roderick Strong.
Sinclair checking on Strong's condition, just how much gas he's got left in the tank.
It doesn't look like much, Dave. There's one. One more time, and Punk's going.
Come on.
Yes!
And Punk can't believe it. Roderick digging down. The crowd getting behind him. Back to his feet. Elbows to the midsection. Off the ropes he comes. Sunset flip. Can he take him over? Pulls down the pants. Only two. Big clothesline takes Roderick down.
Can someone pull up his pants, please?
Punk out to the apron, looking to climb the turnbuckles. Roderick looking to give him a big slam off the top.
And you saw Foley, Gibson, and Joe watching this together, unified. by their hatred for CM Punk in the balcony. Oh, a cheap thumb to the eye.
Goes to the eyes. Roderick, he's got him up.
He hits a double knees this time. Cover!
So close.
Come on, Roderick, let's see if he can follow up. He has to. We can't let Punk walk out the door as champion.
Just another flurry of offense, a backbreaker or 2 or 3. Whatever it takes. We've got to get that belt off Punk.
Roddy working his way up, trying to climb the ropes. Every ounce of energy he has, every little bit of strength he has left, he is using for one purpose, and that is to defeat CM Punk and win the ROH World title.
The New York City fans trying to give him the encouragement he needs. Chopping away. CM Punk sent to the ropes. Big clothesline from Roderick. And again. Punk sent in. Drop kick connects. Cover.
You notice this time Strong hit the drop kick. Perhaps that's a sign that Punk is getting tired.
Crowd wants him to break his back. Is he softened up enough to go for the stronghold? Roderick pulling him back up.
He's taking a lot of time here, though.
He's very worn down. Punk is taking a lot of energy out of Roderick Strong. Irish whip, Punk into the buckles. Can he hit the combo?
Cover!
No! So close. Follow up, Roddy. Follow up.
He's got to go for that stronghold.
Punk holding his back.
Yeah, but Strong has definitely done his damage to Punk's back.
Not going for the stronghold just yet.
Come on, Ron. You got him.
He's got that Hal Nelson hooked. He's trying for that backbreaker, and yet no.
Punk, waist lock, going for the roll. Near fall right there for Punk. Shining Wizard. Cover.
He's going for the Anaconda Vice. No! Crucifix! Roll up!
Keep it coming, Roderick.
Oh, a super kick.
Roderick's still on his feet, but he's got to be out on his feet. Swinging DDT.
He's locking on the Anaconda Vice. He's got him in the middle of the ring. Can Strong hold on?
Reaches the ropes. Roderick's so worn down. Can he keep the fight coming? Punk holding his back. Roderick has hit several high-impact backbreakers.
And look at Strong. He's trying to shake off the effects. Punk, though, he's definitely in trouble.
He held that Anaconda Vice on for several seconds there. Twisting away on the arm, hammerlock.
Pepsi twist time.
That's all of it. Not going for the victory.
That's a surprising move from CM Punk.
Punk out to the apron.
He wants nothing more than to walk out as ROH World Champion.
Springboard leg drop off the top. Nobody home. Roderick moves out of the way. Takes up the legs of Punk. Stronghold. Stronghold.
He's got it cinched.
Stronghold applied. Crowd wants Punk to tap. So much pressure put on Punk's back, but he reaches the ropes.
Oh, Punk was able to slip out. Strong's gonna stay right on him, Roddy. Get aggressive. Oh, look at Roderick Strong. Now he is in bad shape. No, it's easy for me to sit here and tell him to be aggressive. It's a different story when you fought for 20-plus minutes in the ring against the ROH World Champion. Both men have really taken a beating. They're really worn down here.
Going for the half Nelson backbreaker. Punk trying to fight it off. Waist lock. Elbow. Standing switch. Half Nelson. No. Tosses him overhead. Hammerlock DDT.
Nails it. This could be it. Come on. Kick. Strong gets out of it. Yes. Survives again.
Punk getting frustrated. Crowd getting behind Roderick Strong. Punk tosses off the elbow pad. Comes charging. Half Nelson backbreaker.
Can he hit the combo? Right on his head in the back of the neck. Cover.
Fought on the ropes.
Strong's gonna get him in the middle of that ring.
Needs to go for the stronghold again. He just hit 3 high-impact maneuvers to the back of Punk. He's got to pull him to the center and go for the stronghold. Pulls him to the center. Clubbing down on that back, softening him up even more. Punk staying on his feet. Waistlock, standing switch. O'Connor roll. Gets a near fall. Feet on the ropes for extra leverage by Punk, and he gets the 3 count. Punk has retained the title.
Oh no, what now?
Yeah, what now? He leaves Ring of Honor with the title.
I guess we just have to sign off. For Dave Prazak and Lenny Leonard, I'm Jimmy Bauer. I have no idea what's going to happen next.
Will you people learn never doubt somebody that's better than you? Look at it! Look at it! 'Cause this image will be ingrained in your minds forever. The only undefeated Ring of Honor champion in history! This belt belongs to me, and I'm leaving with it. Say goodbye to the champ! I'm not. And I might not be the most deserving man for a title shot next week. But if you got any guts whatsoever, you'll bring your ass next week and you'll wrestle James, by God, Gibson, the Redneck Messiah.
Cabana, can we get this promo, please?
What do you want, a promo?
Yeah,
What, on what? On Punk and his problems? Huh? Listen, everyone's got problems. Punk's got problems. I've got problems. I'm sorry if people want Punk, all right? I'm sorry if he's doing drastic stuff that I have nothing to do with, all right? What I have to do with is Nigel McGuinness and in a series, in a competition, and finally, tonight in NYC, unorthodox rounds European match, something no one's ever seen before. Maybe people don't even understand, but it was his game, and I thought I was better than him. I thought I could do it better, but I can't. I couldn't. I can't, and I've got a problem, man. I'm off to England.
What?
I'm off to England. I got stuff. I got a lot to learn. I lost tonight in his own game. Come on.